Alright, continuing where we left off on our last video with establishing a dynamic trading strategy, let me give you a quick recap of what we have accomplished thus far. We added the 100 EMA for confirming of trend direction. We added the 50 and the 20 EMA combined with the signals to determine whether we have a buy or sell position based on relationship of the EMAs to one another, as well as the relationship of price towards the 20 EMA. Finally, we added an ADX with several zones to establish the strength of the trend based on whatever zone the ADX is hovering in at the time that we may determine that we have a buy or sell signal. Okay, so let's continue. We have one more item to add to make this a complete strategy. But before I jump into that, let me first show you that I actually did that yesterday already, but I forgot to mention it. I activated my market watch in MT4. I don't know about other platforms if you have that same opportunity to do that or not, but in MT4 you do, and it shows the currency pairs that you are trading. Now, I highly recommend that when you change currency pairs that you use the market watch to do that, and not the create a new chart icon right here. The reason being that if you click on the new chart icon, you will get the same currency pair list as what you have in your market watch. But if I were to take this and drag or click on it or drag it onto my chart, I will actually create a whole brand new chart where the layout is now exactly what my default chart is. And if my default chart doesn't match this current layout, I wipe all this out and I have to start all over. So in order to prevent that, should you accidentally click this icon and choose your currency pair from here, I'm going to show you how to save this layout so that you don't run in that problem in the future. Right click on the chart, go to templates, click on save template, and in here type in default and click on save. You don't have to give the extension or nothing. And now you're done. Your default template will now have this specific layout. If you were to accidentally click on this icon and choose a pair here, see, you get no change. You just opened up a new chart. Now, however, I don't still recommend that you use this icon. I prefer to use the market watch, and I'm going to show you why right now. By using the currency pair, dragging it onto your chart from the market watch, it will automatically update your chart with the new currency pair right here and automatically adjust all the settings that you have to based on the new currency pair, making this dynamic in and by itself. As you see, the ADX got adjusted, all the MAs got adjusted, and that works for every currency pair. Click on it, drag it up to the chart, and release it. The same happens when you change time frames. Doesn't matter what time frame you set it to, charts are automatically updated with the settings pertaining to the currency pair that you are then trading. So let's go back to the Euro USD. I just wanted to show you that quickly. And let's add the final component to our dynamics trading strategy. The component we're going to add is called on balance volume. Don't let the name scare you. Yet again, it's a default indicator that comes with every trading platform as a default. And in MT4, to install it, click on the installation or indicator list icon. If you don't see it in your main box, simply go to volumes and you will see it right here. It's the exact same. So click on balance volume, or OBV as it's called for short. We don't need to do anything. The only thing you want to change is your preferred color. as well as the thickness of your line, and that's it. Click on OK, and you now notice that a new indicator was added on the chart labeled OBV, or on balance volume, with some numbers. Unlike the ADX, these numbers are not really of concern to us. What is of concern to us is this area right here, the end of the indicator. What does this tell us? Well, it is actually very simple. If the indicator is pointing upwards as it's doing right now, it means that volume is up and we have buying pressure. If the reverse is true, that the indicator is pointing downward, it means that volume is down and we have selling pressure. If the indicator is going just sideways or flat, all it means is exactly that. There isn't any significant change happening anywhere. It's anyone's guess. So that's how you read the OBV, and it is dynamic. It automatically adjusts to market conditions. It automatically updates itself accordingly, so you just have to monitor it. So how does this work in conjunction with what we have here? Well, the concept is actually very simple. We always start our analysis from the bottom going up, and it makes it a lot easier and a lot less frustrating as well. So the OBV at this point is pointing down. We have selling pressure. So we're looking for a possible sell opportunity. The ADX is between 15 and 25. That means the trend strength is weak. So there is not too much happening at the moment. The trend isn't strong enough to really justify a possible sell opportunity. But on the main chart, we can see that the 20 EMA is definitely below the 50 EMA, which is below the 100 EMA, and the 100 EMA is most certainly trending down, meaning that we have a downtrend or sell opportunity. And in addition, price was at some point hovering well below the 20 EMA, but at present this is not the case right here. So considering all of this, our answer is very simple. We have no trade. So we can, if we want to, obviously repeat that process for other currency pairs, and let's see what they tell us. So we'll use the USD JPY, drag it on the chart, and we basically almost immediately, without even looking anywhere else, I can tell that we have no trading signal, for the mere fact that the 20 and 50 EMA are pretty much on top of each other, and price, while it is somewhat below the 20, is kind of in between right here now. So I don't even need to look, even though the trend strength is good and the volume starts to become somewhat buying pressure. We definitely aren't there yet to enter a buying signal, leave alone a sell signal. So we repeat the process, and let's try a third currency pair, drag it in, and we got pretty much the exact same result. In fact, in this case, we can clearly see that we're into volume is down and we're getting into selling, but we're not there yet, and I'll tell you in a second. The ADX is sitting good in the 25 to 40 zone, and we are most certainly having a sell opportunity based on the DI plus being below the DI minus. But when we head to the actual chart, the only indicators that are really lining up are the 100 and the 50, because the 20 is just too close to the 50 EMA to justify a possible entry. and price on top of it is moving upwards and is hovering right now in between the 20 and the 50. And if I were to enlarge this, you'll get a clearer picture of that. Let me do this right here. There you see it just dropped back down, then it went back up again. This is definitely not a trade entry, and we're not going to bother forcing it to making a trade entry. That would definitely be a mistake. So this is the process that we go to, and this is actually the entire dynamic trading strategy. Now, I mentioned in the prior video that this will become simpler or simplified, and as of next week, because we're Friday today, I will actually get into how to simplify this, and we will actually start trading this on live charts, not telling you, well, see, we had a cross here and we have this and we could have taken that and blah. No, live charts. As signals occur, we either take them or don't take them. And at the end of all this, I have a really nice little surprise for you. So stay tuned for that. And there is much more coming up. So this is Load with Black Bear Dog Trading signing out. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and God bless.